What if your loneliness isn't weakness? It's a hidden superpower, Miyamoto Musashi. The undefeated samurai proved that solitude is the ultimate weapon for focus, mastery, and confidence. Here's how to use his loner philosophy to dominate your goals. But before that, let's first see who really was this Miyamoto Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi wasn't merely a swordsman, he was a visionary strategist, a creative artist, and arguably the greatest warrior in Japanese history. By age 30, he had clinched victory in 61 duels, even taking on entire armies on his own, and his triumphs went beyond mere wins. He redefined the art of combat. While most warriors depended on the strength of clans and the clamor of crowds, Musashi deliberately sought the quiet of remote forests and mountains, sharpening his mind with the precision of a honed katana. His secret: he transformed isolation into a formidable weapon. Musashi composed the Book of Five Rings, a timeless guide to strategy that still influences CEOs and athletes today. Not from the opulence of a palace, but in the silent refuge of a cave. No distractions, no debates, just relentless, focused determination. And remember, this loner power isn't about retreating from the world. It's about cutting through the noise to uncover your own genius. Let me show you how to adopt his tactics and turn solitude into your ultimate strength. So what is the power of the loner? Does this mean you need to quit your job, delete Instagram, and live in a cave? No. Let's kill that myth right now. MI's loner power isn't about hating people or abandoning your life. It's about choosing purpose over approval. Think of it like this. You can't hear your own voice in a crowded room. But when you step away, that's when clarity hits. Musashi called this doo-doo, the path of walking alone, not because he hated people, but because he refused to let their noise drown his instincts. Doo-doo means mental, independence, making decisions without begging for permission, focusing without 50 tabs, screaming for attention, trusting your gut even when the crowd calls you crazy. Here's the modern cheat code: strategic solitude. Musashi didn't hide in the woods to sulk. He went there to sharpen his mind, like a samurai polishing a sword. He cut out distractions to see his goals. Clearly, you don't need a cave. Start small. Turn off notifications for 1 hour. Say not of plans that drain you. You spend 10 minutes a day thinking, just thinking, without input. This isn't isolation. It's upgrading your focus to outwork, outthink, and outlast everyone else. Next, I'll show you exactly how to do this with MI's 3 rules. Rule 1: delete the committee. Musashi didn't wait for anyone's approval. He trained alone, fought alone, and mastered his craft without a panel of critics. Your goals don't need a focus group. Instead of seeking constant validation, focus on what truly matters. Here's an exercise. Grab a notepad and write down one goal you've been putting off because you're scared of judgment now. Cross out that nagging thought. What will they think by deleting that inner committee? You clear the path for your own decisions and creativity. Rule 2: create warrior's hours. Mihai's legendary focus wasn't a happy accident. It was built through daily ritual. Set aside a dedicated 90-minute block each day where it's just you and your craft. No phone, no social media, no interruptions. These are your warrior hours, sacred time for deep work. For example, one viewer committed to these blocks for learning, coding, and ended up doubling his income. Imagine what you could accomplish if you gave yourself uninterrupted time to focus and grow. Rule 3: turn loneliness into fuel rather than viewing solitude as a drawback. Flip the script. See it as your personal advantage. Musashi transformed isolation into his secret weapon, using it to hone his instincts and strategies without outside noise. Next time you find yourself alone, instead of feeling left out, say to yourself, "Good, no one's here to slow me down." Look at J.K. Rowling. She wrote Harry Potter in quiet cafes, channeling her struggles into magic. Use your alone time to reflect, innovate, and fuel your ambition. Each of these rules is a step toward reclaiming your time and energy by deleting the need for approval, carving out dedicated deep work sessions, and reframing loneliness as a powerful asset. You build a mindset that lets you focus on what truly matters. So take these 3 rules to heart. Stop letting the noise of others dilute your vision. Invest in your own uninterrupted growth, and turn solitude into your secret strength. Start implementing these steps today, and watch as your focus, creativity, and productivity reach new heights now that we've laid out these 3 rules. You might be wondering, why does this method actually work? It's not just Mi's secret. It's a timeless strategy that great minds have relied on throughout history. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that your best ideas come to you in the shower? That's no accident when you're alone and free from distractions. Your brain can wander, connect ideas, and spark creative breakthroughs from ancient philosophers seeking wisdom in quiet retreats to modern innovators like Einstein and Da Vinci. History is full of examples where stepping away from the noise unleashed groundbreaking ideas. Musashi mastered this art, not by isolating himself to escape the world, but by tuning into his own instincts, sharpening his skills, and making decisions on his own terms. When you remove the clutter, whether it's the constant hum of a busy office or the endless chatter on social media, you create the mental space for clarity and innovation. And here's another key. Point studies consistently show that moments of solitude boost our cognitive function, making us more resilient and inventive in our daily challenges. By embracing these habits, you're not just emulating a legendary samurai, you're unlocking a scientifically backed pathway to greater creativity and focus. So by deleting the committee, carving out warrior hours, and turning loneliness into fuel, you're tapping into a proven historical formula for heightened creativity, focus, and success. That extra clarity might just be the spark that propels you to your next breakthrough. Now you might be thinking, what if I fail? What if being alone turns me into a weirdo or leaves me feeling isolated? Let's flip that script even. Miyamoto Musashi lost duels early in his career. Instead of letting those losses break him, he used them as lessons. His time alone wasn't wasted. It was a training ground, where each setback became valuable feedback, guiding him to adapt and grow stronger. Remember, embracing solitude isn't about abandoning your friends or family. It's about building a stronger, more focused version of yourself, so that when you reconnect with others, you have even more to offer. So if you stumble along the way, see it as part of the process. Each misstep is simply a stepping stone on your path to mastery. Remember the 3 rules. First, delete the committee. Stop letting others' opinions hold you back. Second, block out your warrior hours. Set aside dedicated time for deep, uninterrupted work. And third, turn loneliness into fuel. Use your alone time as a springboard to sharpen your focus and outwork the competition. Musashi wasn't hiding. He was outworking everyone by mastering his solitude. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below, telling me which of these rules you're going to start with. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where we'll dive even